Hello everyone. Hello. This is Otter's Lane, otherwise known as Donnelly, and we at NP Voices on Facebook group are having some technical difficulties. So do me a favor and please go and share this. Hi, Two Littles. Hey, thanks. I'm glad you found me. I think Periscope is just having. Hi, Seeing Susanna. Hey, good. You guys are finding me. Okay, so I think Miko is having some connection issues, and I think Periscope is having some issues in general today. I have not been able to share too much. Hold on just a minute. Let me get my volume. I cannot share this at all. So if you all can swipe and share it with your followers and share it on Twitter, I'm going to try and do it from my other device. And let's see, I'm trying to pay attention and do two things at one time here, so forgive me. Let me go ahead and put it on Twitter. Post it out there. Okay, so if y'all could share for me, and we'll get it out because we're kind of late, but this is episode 16 of Pass the Art Journal. If you are not already a member of our Facebook group, if you're on Facebook, you want to go to facebook.com/groups/NP Voices. And so I see on my other device that it's losing connection, so it could be an AT&T issue, but I have a feeling it might be a bigger issue than that. I think it's just Periscope in general. So anyway, we're going to keep it going, and hopefully, Dana, you are in the lineup. You are ready. You are first in the lineup. Yes, connection issues today. Sure enough. But you know what? We're just going to rebuke the enemy, and we're just going to persist. And if you need to go back out, come back in. Just keep it going, because you know, if you rebuke him long enough, he'll go away. Right? So we're just going to rebuke him. There's some wonderful artists, journalists that want to share today. So Miko was our host, but she is having connection issues as well. She said it wouldn't let her in earlier. So we're just going to pick it up and go. And let me see if, let's see, I'm looking for your Dory, or I don't see her in here. One more viewer. It's not letting me see who that is. So while we wait, who else is in the group that's online right now that's going to post? That's going to share, I mean. I'll get it straight in a minute, y'all. Miko, there you are. I figured I better just get on and, you know, try to make this thing happen. Let me put that there. And I know that my second device is having trouble staying, so I'm just going to keep going back into it, and hopefully we can get there. But Dana, if you come into the room, I know it, Miko, I know. Is Emmy here? I don't know if Emmy is here. Emmy, are you here? Periscope issue, because a lot of people are having problems staying connected. It's just acting weird, so is okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share. I think you can't even chat, just tell it. It's aggravating. It is so aggravating. So you know what, I'm just, well, join the room. Woohoo! Dana, you are up. Please throw up some emojis. That would be awesome. And despite the enemy's trying to keep us off track. So, we're not going to let that happen. Thank you for inviting the room. If you can, please share. Invite your followers and Scribbles and joined. Thank you for coming. Welcome to the replay viewers who will watch this later. This is Pass the Art Journal. It's episode number 16. And facebook.com/groups/NP Voices. If you go to Periscope and search Pound and the Catch, loaded on there, and you'll be able to see to stay connected. If you can join the group on Facebook, that would be great. But if not, you can find what's Twitter by following NP Bradshaw. That's N as in Nancy, P as in Peter, B as in boy, R-A-D, S as in Sam, H-A. Do that. I see Scribbles is back in. Dana, are you here? I'm going to check on my other device and see if she's gone live. Let's see. I do not so. But while we're waiting, we're not going to waste time. We do what we need to do. And I'm going to go ahead and share with you this is just a piece of watercolor paper, and I took a stamp that is from CC Design. It's named Unicorn. There it is. And I embossed it using some Versamark ink with some black detailed embossing powder. You can get them all over the place. So I started out with my image, I embossed it, and I used several different mediums. So I used the Deco Art mixed media, or they call them. I'll show that to you. And I'm kind of watching on my other device just to see if Dana shows up, and if she shows up, but I use this fluid acrylics a lot on my projects because the color is amazing. I highly recommend it. So I painted my horse with it. I used some markers to get some different variations of color. So I'll lay that down so you can see that one. I used the ultramarine blue and the phthalo green. And these are highly pigmented. You can use on your projects, and you just tap a little bit and then you spritz it with water. Use just a little old water mist bottle that I've had for a long time. This one was from Hero Arts. What you do will move the color and the water around your paper. So I'm gonna get to make it a priority, and I haven't done that yet, but I'm just having fun learning about these color bursts and using them. So I put down a lot of color on this, and then I left it alone and I let it dry on its own. I did not use my heat gun, and you totally get a different look when you do that. So, Dana, hey, how are you? I'm glad you popped back in. So I let it dry on its own, and I just moved around the paper with the water, and depending upon how much water you use will depend upon your dry time. This would 30 minutes to dry. This is a pretty thick paper, so it takes a lot of water. So after I got done, I was kind of looking at it and enjoying it, and I wasn't sure if I was going to put words on it at all, and I don't think art journals necessarily need words. And so I went searching for unicorns in the scriptures, and I came across Numbers 23 verse 22, strength of a unicorn. And a biblical unicorn was an animal created by God, single horn. So I liken it to probably our rhinoceros today. My son's leaving for work. So that is what I am going to share. Dana, if you're still with us, I am so sorry, y'all, that we are having these technical difficulties, but sometimes they just cannot be helped. So Dana, I'm going to, actually, anybody Oh, Found Things Art is up and going. Let's go. Okay, Found Things Art. Let's go. She is live. You at Found Things Art. So if you are still with me, please hop over and go see her. And I'm going over there. Thank you for coming. Thank you, replay viewers. Thank you for the hearts.